Alright, so it is a freezing winter day. It's in the 20s, but with the wind chill factor, they say it feels like 14 degrees. So I just put Shakespeare's blanket on. He's in the bright orange blanket. And he and Whiskey are playing. It's snowing. Just kind of started snowing. But these are two horses at play. And they were really going at it a second ago. Rearing up. See how Shakespeare's kind of biting on the neck. This looks aggressive, but again, it is not. They are just at play. They're having a good time. Whiskey certainly has a longer reach than Shakespeare. He's much taller than him. He's probably a whole hand taller than Shakespeare is, but Shakespeare is more dominant. So, Shakespeare's not in any danger, and neither is Whiskey, really. These are just two boys at play. See, the pawing is indicative of, play, and they're kind of nipping at each other's faces, and they're throwing their heads, and what's happening right now is Whiskey is trying to he's trying to bite Shakespeare's blanket, and Shakespeare is like, get off me. Don't you eat his blanket. Those things cost a fortune. But Shakespeare's correcting. And right now he's not angry because, they are at play. But if Whiskey keeps it up and doesn't heed soon enough, Shakespeare will issue a much more firm correction. But right now Shakespeare's in the mood to play. But so I'm just watching this behavior here. Whiskey is really going for that bottom bit there where he thinks he's going to be able to get a hold of Shakespeare, but oh god, it is brutal out here. I'm not going to be able to film this much longer. I'm freezing, but it's going to be really cold tonight. It's just going to really drop. So I did put a blanket on Shakespeare because he is in his 20s. The two younger ones I did not. You can see True and Wyatt are right behind Shakespeare, but they're at the hay feeder. There's plenty of hay out tonight, but I was more concerned with the wind and the wind chill factor as opposed to the snow. Now here comes Hope. Hope has a blanket on, and she looks weird with that blanket on. She's never had a blanket on, so everybody's gonna horn in and try and figure out what is going on with Hope because she's got that weird blanket on. She even has a neck guard on that blanket, and none of the horses are familiar with this. So you can see how Cutter, the boss, he comes in and immediately investigates. He's sniffing everything. He's checking it all out. He's saying, what is going on here? The others are waiting for Cutter's decision. Shakespeare is at her back, and he's waiting. Okay, so Cutter just ran Whiskey off. Completely chased him off. So now Cutter is basically protecting Hope from the rest of the herd crowding in on her. So he's taking care of his herd. There's True. And I can't get a great view from over here, but let me walk down. God, it's cold. Alright, so True knows that Cutter just issued a correction, so she stepped away. You see how powerful that correction was? He didn't even correct True, but True respected it, and Whiskey respected it. Like, Whiskey has calmed down now, and Hope is standing right next to Cutter, and she's relying on that protection. So everybody will settle down here in a minute, but anyway, I just thought you guys might enjoy seeing a little bit of play, and I am going to go inside because I am freezing. Oh, who's this? Well, hi. Hi, Phoenix. I'm standing in the other pasture, and Phoenix just booped me in the back. He's like, hey, pay attention to me. So Phoenix is going to go in his nice warm stall here. He's going to eat, and there you have it. But everybody's doing well, and we'll check in tomorrow.